So, going back in with the new stuff, I pulled out the bottom piece with the wavy washer, but it did not have the one with the tabs. It just had the wavy washer without the tabs. Now, if you look at the kit that I got, it includes both the wavy washer with the tab and without, as well as the plastic piece that goes up against the bottom part of the big shift ball. So the decision time going back, do I put back what was in there? Because that worked. I feel like I should put back the wavy washer with the tabs, going back with the new stuff. That just makes more sense. If it only had one wavy washer down in there on the bottom, I should only put one back. That would stand to reason, but at least put the one with tabs back, as opposed to not the one without. I think I'll do that and see how it does. Hopefully I don't have to take it all apart just to put another one in. But I guess it's a feel thing. I guess I'll just have to see how the shifter feels with all these parts put back into place. So I very carefully dropped in my brass shifter bushing, and it's probably hard to tell on camera, but it is a nice fit. It drops in, but there's not really any play, which is just perfect, just what I was looking for. So miking the nylon piece out to 735 thousandths of an inch on the OD was just on the money, so I am happy about that. So as you can see, it's down in there. It's good. Be very careful, like try to put it on your index finger, whichever finger that's like, it won't just slip right off going down, because you don't want it to fall like in there, because it's brass, you can't get a magnet on it. You'll have the worst nightmare of a time trying to get it back out. So be very careful dropping it in, because it doesn't hold itself onto the end of the shifter like the nylon piece would, which would click into place. Alright, she's in. Let me show you over here. It goes in each gear. Second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. So you let me know, compared to the nylon bushing in your Miata, how much play you have compared to mine, my brass bushing, and we'll see how this holds up. If for whatever reason it ends up not working, I'll just put the nylon in there, but I wanted to try out machining my own, because brass will last longer than nylon, especially in oil. And now I can put on my new rubber shift boot, and I may have to grab the Vaseline again, see how it slides down the shaft here. We'll angle it forward, and yeah, I can see we're gonna have to work that down. So I'm gonna go grab the Vaseline, don't want to mess anything up, and we'll get it all put back together, go out for a little road test. Alright, I will demonstrate try to get it on video, the shifting feel with the shifter put back together, new fluid in the shifter housing. Feels pretty darn direct. I'm gonna go ahead and say that old nylon shifter bushing that I took off and replaced earlier in the video I did the rebuild, was pretty worn out, because now with the brass one that I made, it feels a lot better already. Just the initial impressions.
have the new nylon bushing as a backup, but I'm happy with this. It just I've been driving my 95 Mustang GT with like a sloppy shifter feel, so coming back to this and with the whole shifter rebuild kit done, this thing feels good. Downshifts are just so easy, so smooth. Then we can go through the gears again. Just no problem finding each gear. It's wow. When you talk about driving fun, it's hard to beat something like this. Couple downshifts. It just goes right into gear, no problem. So yeah, basically wrapping up. If you're gonna do the shifter rebuild kit, get any kit you want. Just make sure that you have to make that decision. Are you gonna go with that nylon bushing, or are you gonna pay the $30 for the brass, bronze, whatever material that some aftermarket companies sell? But if you want my advice, I'd say if you want that extra little bit of precision in the shifter, extra little bit of better feel, go with a bronze one, and skip the nylon one. So that would be my go for. I mean, it's like it's just right there. You push it to the gate, to that next gear going for it. It's just there. It's oh man, it feels good. It feels good. I mean, for you all probably not having access to a machine shop, or by the time you paid a shop to have a brass one made, you might as well just buy the $30 one offline. But for me, I decided, what the heck, I'll make my own. You know, I have the brass material in my shop. I can machine one on the lathe, and it'll be better than the nylon one, and I was right. So and I don't know if that's coming up on camera, but there's like barely any play there in gear and second gear here. Barely any side to side, barely any front to back. One last quad pull. Woo! For being only like 100 horsepower, it does feel pretty quick for how light this car is.